David is joining us in studio this morning with details on a new area, also a lodge facing threats this morning.
Colton, Tess, a lot of concerns that this fire could even destroy more buildings since 2 weeks ago. So to give you some perspective, the historic Grand Canyon Lodge in the North Rim. This was burned 15 days ago over in this area, a little south from where the fire is now. So this destroyed 70 buildings about 2 weeks ago. Now, this past Friday, the fire was listed at 26% contained. That number has been cut in half, and I'm going to show you why. When you zoom in, this red here, this red line, that is the fire line. That is a containment point for firefighters. But because the elements have been so dry, the wind has been bad at certain points during the firefighting effort, the containment has been broken on multiple sides here in multiple areas for the Dragon Bravo fire. That's why the containment went from 26% contained down now to 13% contained, while ballooning to 55,000 acres. The biggest concern now, okay, I don't know it rotated. The biggest concern now for this fire, again, it hit the Grand Canyon Lodge 2 weeks ago and 70 other structures, but now people are really concerned, if I could zoom in here, right over here is the Kaibab Lodge. This is where firefighters are protecting their resources at this moment. This area right here. So the fire continues to burn north, and that's where firefighters are reporting how the fire is currently moving. You can see these hot spots moving in here. The Kaibab Lodge, a short distance away. Again, 2 weeks ago, it's been a while. 2 weeks ago was when those 70 structures, the Grand Canyon Lodge, was burned down. Now here we are 2 weeks later, the Kaibab Lodge currently threatened. Want to go to their Facebook page and show you these images that they posted here. You could see the smoke billowing past some of the buildings here in the Kaibab National Forest. This lodge nestled into the wildlands over here by the Grand Canyon. They wrote on Facebook just a day ago, the Dragon Bravo fire is rapidly approaching our beloved Kaibab Lodge. More than just a building, it's a place woven with memories, laughter, and generations of awe. As smoke darkens the skies, our hearts ache for this cherished refuge in the pines. Very well said. We'd hold on to hope that it could be saved. And as you can see here in some of these images, and like you mentioned, guys, firefighters right on scene here, they are trying to do any preventative measure they can from stopping this wildfire from spreading to the Kaibab Lodge. Colton, Tess, that includes, like you mentioned, putting some sprinklers on top of these buildings, because we know just a single ember in these elements can cause a much wider fire, and that is how that containment zone has been broken. It's just been the perfect recipe for this really nasty fire, guys.
Yeah, that's what's so scary when these embers go flying and that high wind pushing everything.
Miles away.
You don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
David, thank you.
Thank you.